Hello, John Talley here with Partzilla.com. You know, on any ATV or side-by-side, your suspension, and especially your A-arms, they're doing a lot of work. They go through unimaginable stresses time and time again over the most difficult terrain. And after a while, you're going to end up wearing out the internal parts and or the A-arms themselves, or even worse than that, you might end up breaking one. So let's take a look at all the different components that make up your suspension, so when it's time to do a repair, you'll know what you need to order. So if you're ready, let's go. Okay, first up are the pivot blocks. These are the tunnels at the end of the A-arm through which the mounting bolts pass. Now sometimes there will actually be one bolt, and other times there will be two bolts for this to happen. They actually pivot on these bolts and allow the A-arms to move relative to the frame. Next up are the A-arm bushings. Now they can either be plastic or metal sleeves that fit into the pivot blocks and help create a smooth, free movement of the A-arm. Now they're pressed into place, or you can knock them in with a mallet, and the first sign that they're worn is you'll feel some play if you pull on the A-arm while the vehicle's up in the air. Now inside of that bushing is a steel sleeve. Now this is going to be riding on either that plastic or steel bushing on the outside. Now it's going to be very important that you keep this greased, otherwise it is going to wear out very quickly and it's going to handle and ride horribly. You could do what I did and just order a kit, and you need one per A-arm, and this also includes these washers on the end caps, which also function as seals to keep water and dirt out of that joint. One word of caution with these bushings: when you go to press them in on your A-arm, if it's a Yamaha, you have to get out all this powder coating. Otherwise, it's going to bind up because this tolerance is so close. If you cram it in there with the paint or the powder coat still in there, they're not going to move. So make sure you get that cleaned out before you press the bushing in. Now the next part we're going to look at is the ball joints. You'll find these on only the front A-arms, and usually there will be an upper and lower ball joint. Now in some units they're going to be the same part number, but on others you need to be careful when you order the correct ones for the top and bottom because, well, they're going to be different. The ball joins the A-arm to the spindle on the wheel and allows the wheel to travel up and down and still remain vertical in relation to the trail. Now over time they wear down, and they're also vulnerable to breaking if you hit something on the trail really hard. Now we've got several videos showing you how to change these, and we'll show you some tricks to get these out if you don't have all the special tools. Well, the shock mounts are, well, you guessed it, we're the shock mounts to the A-arm. This mount could be on the upper or the lower A-arm depending on the specific suspension design of your model. Now this area is usually well reinforced in some way, since it's a single mounting point that takes a lot of abuse and stress. Now the last one is something your unit may or may not have. This is called the sway bar mount, and it's just another mount that attaches to the A-arm. This one connects to the sway bar, which connects the left and right A-arms together. And this helps both sides work in unison to prevent either side from getting too far out of whack with the other, which prevents body roll. This also keeps your suspension from rebounding too roughly after compression. Now, if you're looking for A-arm parts for your machine, come see us at Partzilla.com and we can get you taken care of. If you have any questions or comments about this video, leave them in the section below and I'll do my best to answer them. We just want to say thank you for shopping here with us at Partzilla, and we will see you in the next video. Y'all have a great day.